Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders. We are starting off a new campaign this morning in the Secrets of the Archmages DLC on just a brand new map. We're going to be playing on a little custom realm we've put together, the Shrouded Random Realm, which is basically Shrouded Islands and then a bunch of unknown traits. It's more or less the vibe we're going for. I have continents put on. I think we will play continents. We've played Pangea last time. The only thing I've locked in is Shrouded Isles. We've turned off the presence traits. We've turned off all of our kind of standard stuff. Turned off world seals, turned off untouched, turned off regenerating infestations, high maintenance, and immortals, because I find that they just change the game too much. We're going to play on a large map with 8 players, because I feel like lately we've been doing 7 and it feels like we're 1 player short. We'll be playing on brutal difficulty with simultaneous turns and score victory turned off.
The journey starts here.
The regular thing. We're going to be creating a brand new faction this morning. The plan for today's faction, for those of you who would like to know, for those of you who don't want to know, there should be a time stamp down below and you can just skip ahead, skip all this nonsense character creation stuff. We are going to be playing as everybody's favorite goblinoids. And we're going to be playing as the new Reaver rework. So I want to try Reavers. I want to try some of the new books like the Book of Gluttony, the Book of Burning Passion, and we are going to be going with a demon-based build. So the idea being that we focus a lot on debuffs, which I think should be fun, and also one of the new mounts, the Inferno Hound mount, because I thought goblins riding Inferno Hounds seems like that makes a lot of sense. We are going to play with a flaw as well. We're going to play Careless. Defensive mode is not as good. -1 defense, -1 resistance on defensive mode. And then Quick Reflexes and Keen-Sighted. Quick Reflexes and Keen-Sighted. There we go. So we're going to be 25% harder to hit with ranged attacks. And we're also going to have bonuses on missile and magic attacks. As Reavers, you know, the things that we kind of get are Dragoons and Mage-Lock Cannons as our tier 3. We're going to have a couple of characters who move around pretty fast, but we're mostly like ranged attacks. And I think that the demons that we summon are going to be most of our front line. So that's going to be our plan for our build. We'll see how it works. I think the goblins look pretty fitting on these little guys. We are going to play with the new Reaver rework. We're not going to play as Federate Reavers because they're kind of good guys. So we're going to be playing as the Imperial Reavers because we're obviously going pretty bad. We're going pretty bad, which will be doubled down with Merciless Slavers and tripled down with Scions of Evil. So this is giving us bonuses to draft and gold discounts, as well as no Imperium penalties from war without war justification, which I think we get from Reaver anyway. And then we can capture any routed units, dominated and captured units with Merciless Slavers. We're going to be starting with the new tome, the Tome of Gluttony. Gain control over the infernal domain of gluttony, making your units harder to kill and stronger as they feed on mortal essences. We start with the Illusory Feast, which can distract units. Great for a bunch of ranged units. We get Gluttonous Imps. We get Demonic Hunger, which is basically all of our units get to gorge on dead things, and then they gain permanent stat buffs of HP and damage, stacks up to 10 times, which is very, very cool. We can do the Corrupt Pack, which allows us to basically steal free cities from other people. And then Infernal Jaws, which is just a damage spell that also heals. We also get the Hungering Maw, which converts food into mana, counts as a farm. And we're going to be playing as a Warlock this morning, Wizard King.
Reveal yourself.
And I am going to do something which I almost never do, which is take a physical form that is different than my other characters. Originally, I foresaw these guys as ogres, he says. Because we're demons, I kind of see it as like a big demon ogre leading a bunch of little demon goblins. And I like that vibe. I feel like it's fitting. We're going to play as a warlock as well. With, honestly, I haven't decided which item to go with. We're going to be doing all sorts of debuffs, so honestly, damage more than anything else. We could do Fractured Orbs. We could also do Magma Orbs. I feel like Magma Orb is probably the way it's gonna go. Oni going for Wizard King leading Gobbo's achievement. I didn't even know that was an achievement. Is that an achievement we have? Ogres already have the biggest shape, so we'll keep them. And I think we'll probably just keep their vibe.
Oi, you what?
Oh, I'm gonna give him the insect voice. I like that. All right, very quickly, let's rip off all the decorations and do our good decorating job as best we can here. So, skin color, I feel like if we're going demons, I want to kind of go probably just a dark red. The idea being is like, to me, is like this guy is kind of like a Balor or a Pit Fiend. Honestly, if I could have him have the whip, I probably would, but a Warlock seems to make the most sense to me. Yeah, and unfortunately, the Lady Warlocks just aren't big enough. They don't have the weight I'm looking for. So let's give them great big long tails. I feel like you're going mass physique. You're super tall. I always like when they have big hands. There's something very funny about that to me. And like regular size arms. And we'll make their head a little bit oversized as well. Three-eyed demon always kind of looks good, doesn't it? There are some new eyeball effects. And obviously this one looks pretty cool. Looks very demonic. It's got this nice crackle to it. I think that might be the one we go for here. Horns could go all sorts of ways. I think maybe we just go for this like classic demon crown. The twisted horns are kind of fun as well, but I feel like this guy is a demon come out properly. So to unlock the secret master of evilness, you must lead a faction of dark goblins or standard goblins to a magic victory using a tier 5 chaos tome. Oh, we've done that before, actually. The Absolute Evil campaign, where we played as the Absolute Evil from the Dungeons series. It was sort of a dungeon / Overlord inspired run, which is where that achievement comes from. Everybody gets a ponytail, apparently. Does a demon braid his hair? Honestly, I kind of feel like just going dome, because we might even put a helmet on him. I do feel like if that's your hair, it's probably going to be something like that. Could give him maybe some sideburns. I don't know, man. To me, a demon doesn't necessarily have hair at all. I know it's kind of basic looking, but it do feel somewhat right. Now, we do have... These are the new outfits. Wow, that really does not... That skin tone is having a problem. So there's this chained up daddy. Hold on, let's at least fit you in some colors here. This chained outfit is new and could be very fitting. This is just a huge set of armor. The robes with the runes also look pretty good. This one also looks good. The only problem is that, like, yeah, he's having some real neck seam issues right now, where his skin is a totally different color than the rest of his body. This could be fixed with maybe just slapping a skin decoration on him, though. Not by the look of his back. Oi, oi, oi. I think they might have whiffed this one. It fixes on some of it. I guess if we throw a cape on there as well, it won't look so bad. I don't know what we want on him yet, especially for colorations. We got hats to think about. That's the new hat. You really lose your horns if I give you that guy. There is the this is the real evil hat, but Chained Up Daddy. It's fine nickname. There is Spider Hat. This is one of the new hats as well. Spider Hat and Bird Hat. Obviously, we just recently played with Bird Hat. Here's the real question. Where are the cat girl ears? I heard that was the case. I didn't want to believe it, but I did hear that that was the case. See, the problem is I don't want to lose his cool horns. His Doctor Doom mask looks pretty good, though. We get really limited if we want to keep the horns. Oh, all right. That looks pretty badass because it just looks like more horns. So that's a maybe. Cat girl ears are a requirement for a character. Maybe not this one, but eventually. Oh, absolutely. Especially if they make you go, yeah. Boy. I might just go the antlers, just because everything else doesn't really work right on him. And the fractured set kind of looks best. But the idea is meant to be that he is literally just a demon. The chained up looks too formal. I guess can we also see the pose with the orb? Because that might give us more of a vibe. Like, this is not enough clothes. This at least has a big demonic gauntlet, which I like. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. I might even go helmetless. So maybe we will give him hair if that's the case. His shoulders are so big, everything just clips through him. Here are the new spider leg backs, which is really nice. It's kind of like an Eldritch abomination. You know, it doesn't necessarily just look like spider legs. It looks kind of Eldritch-y. I don't hate that, but I do just think we can do better. And the answer might be... Aren't there meant to be a cape of these for every single Pantheon? Okay, I obviously have to go with this for him. It's so fitting. God forbid it's going to make every single thumbnail I cut out an absolute nightmare, but it does feel like that's the right vibe. I feel like he's missing something, don't you? He looks cool. Helmetless in this economy, right? The fire room looks cool, yeah. I mean, there is like the magma crown, but man, I don't know. The shards. This helmet looks cool, but unfortunately, just like it losing the antlers, the horns, really like makes it lacking. Yeah, and the cat ears don't really fit him. Why is this the most fitting helmet we have going on here? I feel like we'd want some, like, blackened steel. Which I'm not even sure could really pull that well. Just going pure black would be almost the better way to do it. Helmet looks cool because of his horns. Yeah. I think so too. All right, well, we'll look at some hair then. I'm just gonna give him these little double knots. That's it. The black floating rocks. Yeah, I did think about that. I feel like it's pretty rare I use the floating rocks. I just don't know what they're saying about them, you know? Like, why would a demon have these floating rocks? I think I'm okay with him just like this. Sometimes less is more, you know? It's like he doesn't really have a top, but it does mean that we can decorate him with some cool other things. Potentially. The problem is that most of these are red. Now I could fix that by making him black and painting red on top of him, which gives him a bit of a different coloration. Very oil painterly. Maybe we just do that. It's a heck of a look. It's a heck of a look, but it kind of fits. It's hard to say what the right eyeball is. That's cool. Those are little, like, galaxies. Yeah, I do feel like we have to use these flaming eyeballs. They're just too sick. All those chains and no top, right? After the transformation, the paint goes away and you'll get a black Oni instead of red. That's a good point. I guess his skin's going to change color anyway. You know what? Look, if I make him red, it barely even changes the way this looks, so... But you do raise a very valuable point with that. I guess if we paint this on, it just adds the black effect, really. Or the blue effect. Everything looks a little bit weird on their skin tone. Like even the... This is the burn, right? You can barely see it. The cuts you can also barely see. Just cover him with blood. I think we'll go with this one. It's sort of like the custom Oni color, so... Well, it's got a bit of blue in there. No, screw it. We'll go with this one. We'll give him more red. He's more red looking. All right. I like the look of him. He's got the right vibe. I do think probably we need to go a dark red with a... I love how his avatar right now is like Magic Princess Sparkle Wand. Not quite what I was going for, but you have my interest. Kisses. Claws. Maybe shadow? Spiders, drippy hearts. He's gonna have some torment stuff in there. I mean, obviously there's just like the classic demon skull under chaos, which might be what we do. It's a lot of icons. Yeah, they've added so many in over time that it's that's amazing that they put this bird in here. I love that. You know what? I might just go with him. Because we can go with any color now. Yeah. I might just go with him. I like the idea of like a subtle demon's face coming through. It is very red on red on red, but I'm okay with that. So, you fellas are also going to need some dark red skin for goblins. Oh, I can make you big goblins. But no. I could make you short and stout goblins, though, and I think I might do that. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, in fact. That's perfect. That's exactly what I want you guys to be. I'm going to give you just black armor with some... slightly tinted here. I don't know what any of these skin decorations are meant to be. I feel like a broken is the answer. We'll give you battle damage. We'll give you demon eyes. You have your mount type. Oh my god, it looks so cool. It comes right through these masks. I don't think it's meant to do that, but I love that it does. These feel like demons. Guy on the right are as wide as they are tall. Yeah, so...
Your journey
obviously,
begins.
We do need names for everything. I did want to call them lemurs, which is why making them as wide as they are tall is very, very funny. And I think you're just going to be Pit Boss. So I need a cool name for this guy, and I also need a Throne City name. Chat, if you want to give me some suggestions while we go looking through the ambitions and set up the books for everybody as well. I believe we're taking Raider on you. Yeah, thrives on raiding the enemy territory, gives you resourceful so you can heal a bit more in foreign land. I just feel like that's kind of your vibe. It seems like an obvious choice. Your demonic warlord is a no-brainer. So we're going to be taking the Tome of Gluttony, the Tome of Bloodrite. Then we're going to take the Tome of Burning Passions along with the Tome of Doom Herald for some morale-based debuffs. Then we're going to be taking the Tome of Torment along with the Tome of Pandemonium. Because at this point, we have so many debuffs that we're applying here with bleeding and gluttony and morale and then all the torment stuff, that Pandemonium's going to work really, really nice. Obviously, then we throw in the Tome of the Demon Gate because we are demons. I was thinking Tome of Crimson Rain. I'm not 100% sold on this one. Tome of Calamity would also work well, but I want to do Tome of Calamity in another run soon. So I was thinking Crimson Rain and then Chaos Lord. So, you know, we're not quite vampires, but we do love blood. So I felt like that was a good fitting setup for us. cat ears, just because you didn't want to pick cat ears and be a Reaver. Varkul the Soul Slayer. That is a very fitting demon name. I feel like that's from something. Succulent the Mighty. The Throne City name, I do feel like could be like I was thinking something like naming it after like Ball or something like that, but that almost feels too on the nose. And also I can't stop making Ball jokes in my head, so I don't know that that works so much. Mages, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I mean, we could just go like classic names of old school leaders of hell. You know, name them after like the Lords of the Nine Hell. Like Asmodeus. These are options. Beelzebub. Part of me keeps saying Agamemnon, even though I know that's not correct. Right? It could just be Pit Boss Asmodeus. But I guess the idea to me is like he's a lesser demon of hell. Like to me, he is... He has like come out of the nine hells to try and conquer part of the earth, to gain power and gain souls that he can then take back to the hells. So the Smoldering, I do like the Smoldering. As a nickname, it's very, very funny. It's evil, but also kind of undermines him. Bob the Builder, Pit Boss Frank. You guys are useless. Luciferi the Shedding. You guys are no good to me today. Names of cities in hell. Dis, Pandemonium. Classic. The Bronze Citadel. On the Lair of Avernus? Ooh. For a bunch of Reavers, the Bronze Citadel actually is kind of nice. I do sort of like that. That's from D&D, which, you know, classic D&D. Gorebeast? Yeah, I kind of like Gorebeast. There's something like stupidly demonic about that, you know? Like it's not a fancy name. It's like, my name is Gorebeast. I am a lord of hell. Gobos are riding hellhounds to the Wolf Dome. I'm a Mega Bomb Manon. Guys, I'm going with Gorebeast. There's something about that fits right for me. All hail Pit Boss Gorebeast the Smoldering. Wizard King from beyond. His arcane powers will shape the future of the lemurs of the Bronze Citadel. Small, hunched beings who love to rampage around in groups. Some are strangely fascinated by sheep. Their keen vision makes for great feats of archery. They move with uncanny agility, much to the jealousy of their other beings. Doesn't really sound like a lemur, but they've bound their will to the inferno hounds of Obadoth. They lose themselves in the heat of battle, blind to their own peril. They are opportunistic and materialistic, using old arcane technologies in any way that suits them. Merciless, viewing life as another prize to be claimed. They dismiss silly ideas of morals and compassion, knowing that knowledge and power are the true virtues worth striving for. Fascinated with sheeps, that's an overworld reference. Overlord. All right. let's go. Gorebeast. The rise of Gorebeast. So, Welsh? Are you just trying to say Welsh people are goblins? Imagining dragons. That was the low tip in the corner. Avoiding the void? Wow, I have not paid enough attention to these. They're pretty funny. Haven't thought about that game in years. Yeah, so that's made by Triumph, who also makes this game. That's where they get it from. Welsh people are goblins? He just insulted the goblins. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that was a solid 30-minute character creator. That's about on average. I've been wanting to make the characters in advance lately, but I just haven't had the time. Also, I need your guys' naming conventions because you're wittier than I am. Here we go. Day 1 dawns. Oh, look at this pristine environment for us to destroy. Gorebeast the Smoldering. A new ruler emerges. Explore your surroundings. Expand your domain. Prepare to face your rivals and become master of this realm. Your choices will shape the new Age of Wonders 4. So we have the Tome of Gluttony. We are goblinoids with keen-sighted, quick reflexes, Inferno Hound mounts, and we are careless. So the idea being is that we are meant to move and shoot a lot. We are Imperial Reavers that are merciless slavers and scions of evil. We are as evil as it gets. We get Illusionary Feast, as well as Suppressing Barrage. Dissonant Enhancements is one of the realm traits. Our realm resists enhancement magic, requiring significantly more mana in order for enhancements to be cast. We've had this one a fair bit lately. It's gonna be a little bit rough for us. It's not too bad. But we will have some early enhancements. Which I guess maybe we'll try to skip out on early. I'm gonna pick up the Gluttonous Imps right away. Out of the new book. Ooh, war trophies. Cost war spoils. Cool. That's new. This structure can be built multiple times in cost increasing each time. Oh, that rocks. I love that. We get the Mana Forge as well. We'll go for the storehouse. I always love rushing food first. We have a cartographer down here. We have a gold stash up there. Where are we, first and foremost? Dude, every single time we play lately, we are put exactly on this part of the map, which is not my favorite spot to be, I gotta tell you. Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna go south. A lover's spring. And I'm gonna send my scout north. Small monster den. Cave. What do we have around us? Mountains, mountains, mountains. Maybe a good spot for a city over here. Lots of open terrain to our south. Lots of narrow passageways over this way. We do have Shrouded Isles, so I would really like to find some of them early. Especially because we've done so bad at that in the past. I guess, what do we have here? We have 2 mercenaries, a harrier. Let's grab an extra harrier. And we're off to the races.
Imperial Reavers have access to war spoils.
Oh, you don't say.
Which they gain through conquering cities, pillaging provinces, and defeating units belonging to other empires and
well, that should be good for us. They can be used to strengthen your empire with the repeatable war trophies, recruit subdued units after combat, and recruit mage law. Oh, mage law cannons are locked behind that. Ew. That is new. Glutton's Fane. Adds Blessed Soul. Well, this is cool. We have some, like, frosty terrain up here. And a small monster den. There's another tower there. You look like another one of those lovers things. And another tower down there. Where do you want to go? Let's probably send you to that cave. And I think... let's maybe get you back on the road for a moment. 240, 290. Take some combat. Not a super great matchup. An archer and 2 support. I think this might have been a terrible matchup now that I think about it. But I guess we're gonna find out. I don't like that one bit. Push them back, enter defense mode. Oops. What else do we have here? 1 hex radius, half their attack and cancel retaliation. Enemy units become distracted, 90% chance of becoming stunned. Yeah, see, any of them can come down here and kill that mercenary. They both have grace. This guy has static charge. I don't think that's worth casting yet. Alright, well, that wasn't too bad. We'll cast Distract and Stun on him. Oh, I see, I see. Cast Net on you so you can't get away. Unfortunately, you have to walk through that fire. So he's stunned. And I thought he was immobilized, but I guess he's not. He'll take damage running away. Ooh, miss. That's nice. That guy explodes and he's far enough away from him that it doesn't give him the bonus. Let's get you up here. Trigger that. I'm going to try to net you. Not having much luck on that net. Every time I tried to immobilize, it didn't work. But that'll finish him off. All right, well, I'm going to still aim to scout that out and then hopefully get an outpost down here right away. You're ready for your first annex, which I would often go for those pastures, but I think I'm actually going to go for a forester here to start. Jeez, you know what, man? Here's the thing. All of this is next to a river, so putting farms here is really valuable. Oh, there we go. And these have to be foresters, so let's do that. That'll base the storehouse. That's perfect. Ancient Obelisks quest. There is one right over there. You're going to find a dark layer and also an ancient obelisk. That's nice. I see there's a production stash here. Let's try to nab that. There's a lot of food and obelisks down here. But I'm more concerned about getting an outpost up first. What are we going to get early? I guess quarries get draft or draft structures cost less. For us, quarries get draft would be pretty good. I think we've got all these mountains around us as well. So we could probably make that work. I'm going to boost this. I'm going to boost that. So you've got a scout going that way. So I'll send this scout over the mountains here. And try to send him to that outpost. You're my harrier. You're not my scout. That was stupid. Spooky ghost! Came right up next to us. Face the unholy procession. Each ghost pilgrimage clutches a lit candle, all save one, the figure at the front. Cadaverous and grim, carries a heavy banner. His hollow voice hauls to you. Mercy, bear my burden, if only for a minute. I mean, I love these quests. I don't know what the holy procession is. The condemned bearer hands you a heavy banner, and as his grip loosens, he collapses lifeless on the ground. The entire march turns their gaze upon you, and you feel it, the very essence drawn into the banner, seeping away like water into barren soil, vanishing into an unfathomable void. The dead require the living to lead the unholy procession. You've taken up the mantle of the previous penitent. The curse is now yours. Uh-oh. We've become an arcane conduit, gaining 5 combat casting points to this combat each turn. To this combat. Oh, okay. I'm going to tank my HP. You are stronger than the curse. You can take it. We also get our first level up. So... for our build on this guy, I was going to go with Hex Packs. So we'll start off on that. God, we are so wounded right now. Breached gate. Okay. Do I want to just build right down here? Honestly. How far away are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, I think I will build an outpost. Outpost on turn 4. That is delicious, dudes. I know this Harrier is not a scout, but currently he is going to be one. Because I screwed up in sending him in this direction. Ooh. Wilder Glacier. Provinces adjacent to this landmark gain +5 knowledge. Research posts in this province grant +10 knowledge. The Behemoth's Dreadful Presence combat enhancement. Every turn's 90% chance of suffering remorse. Cities with 3 provinces adjacent to this landmark gain 10 vision range and 20 sensing range. Okay. That could easily be our capital. So let's focus on growing in that direction. We'll get a vendor going here. Quarry's gonna draft. Routing units are captured if your side is victorious in combat. We automatically get... You know, I don't really need these early Imperium bonuses, so... I'll tell you what. There's production in gold down here, but... Are you next to a river? No. I'm gonna make you a quarry then. I'm gonna boost you again. Oh, you can't go any further than that yet. I see. Well, I'm gonna build a farm there on that river then. That's a tier 3 wonder as well on the north side there that I bet. There's probably somebody up here. That's another tier 3 wonder. Maybe. Maybe, baby. I can see everything. Looking for upcoming games on your Steam. 220 items on your wish list aren't enough. It's never enough. The demon dragon transformation removes Oni horns. Well, we're not going to get dragon transformation on these guys. We're just going for demons. At least that's the plan. I guess I'll send you up this way. Seeing the bed I have made for myself. You can grab that and that. There's also a cartographer there. And there's the tower there. You can grab a horse mount. Okay. Breached gate. Let's send you down the road to a sealed archive. I feel like vision is low on this map. We might have low vision as one of the other things. Because they did make it recently so it wasn't so strong, but... So we're getting another Harrier. I guess we're just going to have to pick up another mercenary here. And I guess... I might as well keep boosting my town. Yeah, it's really hard for me not to take all these river farms. I guess we'll build a Mana Forge after that, and then we'll save up for the Town Hall. So, let's open this and bind it. There's Summon Gluttonous Imp. Oh! Shadow Lord Bone Daddy! Oh, I haven't seen you in a long time. We might get along. It's possible. Where do you think we saw him? He's up north. And you can't swim. House of Omens. Suncaught Peaks. Plus 10 world map casting points and combat casting points. Unlocks Lytheran units. Man, we're getting all sorts of unique locations around us. I mean, you're going to need those palisade walls. So you are binding that. Let's head back here because I do need to heal. If this is the case, I'm going to sit on this breached gate because I don't want Bone Daddy to steal it. I actually don't need this mercenary if I can summon a gluttonous imp. That's a good question. What kind of character are you? You're a magic fighter. Well, I mean, that... Yeah, I guess you would be my frontliner. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to cancel that. I'll take the money back. So these new guys have like a second mouth coming out of them. Get their permanent stacks of gorged. And yeah, once the Harrier gets that, I'll probably just wheel him back around. Probably not through that mountain. Bone Daddy's up there. Okay. So probably what I'll do here is I'll heal at this outpost and then come up here and build another outpost up in this section. Maybe even where that breach gate is. So that it can also get plus 10 vision and sensing. Because if it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah, that's what we'll aim for. I got a feeling Bone Daddy is going to literally move down, though, and build like an outpost right here. There's going to be some gamble with that. All right, Arcane Research. Sure, we'll grab Corrupt Pact. Oh, this is all ocean over here. Okay. Harrier can start making his way across. One turn for basic seafaring. You know what? You might as well just start coming down here, probably. Yeah, see, he wants this gate. So we're going to have to just stay parked there. Just for right now. Rampant Undeath. Undead units are common. That's pretty good, because we're going largely on a fire build. There's another sealed archive down there. Okay. You guys are going to heal here. Yeah. Bone Daddy is building an outpost right there next to the breach gate. That's exactly what I said he would do. Dude's got a Rose Knight already? How did you do that? Well, here's the thing, man. If he's building an outpost there, I could just go to war with him right away. Spend a turn healing. I'm gonna build another observer. Who's that town hall next? It's another river farm. Gah. Yeah. Might as well spend the money boosting that. Hey, I'm curious. Is this the Secrets of the Archmage? Because every new DLC comes with a custom overlay. Interface? Latest owned expansion. Oh, so this is Secrets of the Archmage. I thought maybe this was Archon Prophecy. For a moment. I mean, I don't know. Secrets of the Archmage, is that the one we want? Rise from Ruin, Thrones of Blood, Archon Prophecy, Giant Kings, Ways of War. What does the Way of War one look like? Nah, I don't think that's us. Anniversary skin. That's not bad. Got a little Ouroboros action going on. Kind of feel like Empire and Ashes. That one maybe feels the most correct. He did not bring down that army. All right, we got to plan this out then. Should I summon a gluttonous imp in advance? I could actually use 2 gluttonous imps instead of that Harrier. Let's hold it. And then we'll start sneaking up. The lever spring is the nymph. 570. Okay. We can pick up some knowledge. Pause you. You got palisade walls. You're coming in there. You're going back up here and down. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just going to war deck Bone Daddy right away. We unlock Corrupt Pact. We haven't discovered any free cities, which is unusual. He is upgrading to Palisade, so we definitely want to get in there. Ooh, this is all ocean still. Interesting. I have another Harrier here, so I guess we'll start sending you down south. Harrier, Observer. Gorebeast has leveled up. I do want you to get Transfer Life, but probably not yet. We'll go with the Pacts of Broken Spirit. I am trespassing. Oh, that's cheeky. He actually claimed, because he couldn't get the gate, he claimed the spot where the gate was. Yeah, well, I'm just going to kill him. Where's that Harrier? The Harrier is 2 away. Goodbye, Bone Daddy. We'll also get War Spoils for this, which is doubly nice. Now, the problem with War Daddy is he does have things like Death Call. And I guess he also has a Blast Evocation, which looks not fun. Channeling Ritual, Heal. Hex of Broken Spirit. Cast that on him right away. Each turn the target suffers misfortune, sunder, morale, focused aggression. God, he's even got like a wand of lightning bolts already. Target enemy sustains damage. Burning. Regurgitate. Double marked. Is there a range on that? Oh, there is. So these guys are like magic skirmishers. Cast net. Oh, these guys only have marked. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let's see what he does. He's gonna stab. And he's gonna die. So that'll teach him. We're gonna capture this outpost. Boy, I guess I then probably need to start sending you north. You're gonna open this, and you're gonna bind this. You're gonna come join us. You're gonna come looking around down here, find a pirate cove. At the moment, it's looking like Bone Daddy might be the only one on our continent. Gluttony book would fit perfectly for a dragon ruler or simple humans if stacks persist in between games. Well, they cap at 10. Thankfully. Oh, nice. We can get overseers on Inferno puppies here as well. As well as our mage locks, who don't seem to be holding the gun correctly, but that's okay. That's okay. We're a bit short on cash. When victorious in battle, the city gains 50 food. Draft per adjacent quarry, forester, or mine. What do I need most of all right now? Probably cash. Summon spells are cheaper, or research skills that unlock units are cheaper. Are we getting a lot of summon spells? Conjure Fourth Avatar of Chaos and Conjure Orb of Desire. Gluttonous Imp, Corrupt Soul, Chaos Eater, Demonic Summoning, Baylor, Blood Exarch. Okay. This one definitely makes sense. I don't know that we actually unlock that many units. We only unlock 3 units. We have like 9 summon spells, so definitely that one. Do we need to go over the seas yet? Someone's going to be underground here for sure. No? Stressed out about how like few people are currently on this continent. I don't really believe it. Trollkin Governor, Nautical Governor with Fairmonger. That's pretty good for us. And he's a warrior. You gained a level of renown. Win a combat in enemy territory. Major ambition. So now he's also healing 10 HP on the world map. Dude, getting that early is really nice. That is very, very nice. Just going to keep picking up expansions for the Bronze Citadel right now. And I guess I'm going to build an Overseer. I should probably save up for that other hero, but... Battlefield remains 500, 230, 640. I get okay. Let's take this. Yeah, there's a secret phase beast here. Whose 2 morale at the end of the turn stacks up to 5 times. These are all much higher levels than I thought they would be. $473. All right, well, we're stuck over there now. You discover a little magma spirit. Okay. This will bring you up to the base. $100 mana to move a portal. Which once upon a time was realistic. Or doable for us, but isn't really at the moment. Are there any towers up here? Not that I can see. I'm trying to figure out where Bone Daddy came from. Another tower down there. Perfect. Doc, hello. Good morning. Are we trying to destroy or capture the outpost? I think capture it, because I was thinking about building a city right there anyway, so that I could have a second thing on the Urwilder Glacier. So the location is pretty good for us. Oh, these continents are really keeping me landlocked at the moment. Maybe I do pick up swimming sooner than later. Towers up here. That's gotta be them. Lost soul. Well, 483. Rose Knight with 2 Shrieking Bats. Yeah, why not? Chuckles the Clown. All right. We can have a Chuckles. Sorry, I missed that hydro check earlier. This update makes me want to go back to Age of Wonders. Damn, how I can forget about vampires. The vampires was also a very good expansion. Ooh, that is quite the charge. You can move and then cast that. Oh, yeah, but it's based on bleed damage, so I think that's all right. Break his spirit as best we can. Drive him back. 15 versus 7. I don't think you can be driven back, but how much damage are you going to do? 22, 22. Honestly, the archers here might be the more important thing. Stack some burning on them, you know? But put a net on him because I don't want him to be able to get away. Yeah, let's focus the archers down. Defense mode and retaliation attacks removed in a 1 hex radius. Kind of like saving up mana right now, so... Yikes. Big fumble there, it looks like. Oh, you guys do a ton against them. This gluttonous imp is for sure dead. I will cast that because I just need the ability removed. Retaliation attack removed. Yeah, you die. You take some hits. You counter, you move. All right, all right, all right. Bleeding damage does the work we needed there. You can actually just cast Net and kill him, which is pretty nice. It's a pretty nice flank, but what if I just did that instead? Bap, bap, and bap, bap. Okay, so that's fine. Losing a summon is not the end of the world for me. An oasis. Not enough movement points. All right, we're going to go back and heal. We can pick up the Overseer we're making now as well. Now. Your palisade walls are not being built. We need you to make a work camp. You're attacking me? Ruler Bone Daddy has returned. This guy's costing me 8 mana a turn. It's kind of fun though. We'll keep scouting. Think I'm gonna have to unlock swimming. Just a lost soul quest here. We'll only talk to heroes. Okay, so I don't think Bone Daddy is here, which means... Is he underground? No. Where the hell is he? Maybe he is over here still. You know, I am definitely curious on this right now. Sit here and heal. Chiyomaru as well. She's a fine name, Captain. There's a large creature cage here. For pretty cheap. So I think we'll go with that. We'll definitely pick up Demonic Hunger. You built a market and an Overseer. Morale is currently tanking. I'm going to build a stonemason. Bring that Overseer up here. Bring up that Magma Spirit. Because I do like the vibe of the Magma Spirit in our little demon army. You're going to poke your nose down that away. We're going to pick up swimming. Seeing as these guys can fly, it's also like very, very nice to have. And we're going to go for this creature cage. I might just auto this one. Yeah. An immortal. Tier 1 shock unit, Keepers of Knowledge, Cult of Tyranny, Eagle Mounts, and Pack Tactics. It's not great. The beatings continue until morale improves. for 8 of these war spoils. I guess, though. A tier 2 Wind Rager. All right. He does at least kind of be... Oh, he's got super growth. And lesser resurgence. Okay, actually, you're very good for me then. So now we even have a little second army happening. Yeah, there you are. The Army of Bone. So there's his capital. He's already picked up 1 breached gate. And he's right next to a Shrine of Myrmidia. Mandok the Vicious. Oh, that's a cool staff. Probably lose that overseer. Right, that's okay. Magic attacks gain morale drain. I did also want to pick up this curse, which, so I think I'm going to have to pick up Withering Magic first. We'll pick up that curse after. These guys are attacking us with, I think, that 400 point army. So that's good. Good training for us. I don't know. You want to make this easy for me? Nah, I didn't think so. Nom nom for a name. Definitely on a hungering run. That feels very fitting. Maybe not quite so far. The Harriers. Imps. Immortal, the Wind Rager. Patch up. Heals 45. Oh, you have to be like point blank to do it though. Okay. He's all ranged units. Which is, you know, both good and bad. He's gonna summon. One, two, three. Little bit jury's out right now on how to do this. Target enemy unit sustains physical and fire damage, and if they die, heals temporary hit points. If they have demonic or imp's hunger, gain gorged. Really don't want to spend my mana. So I'm moving up, try and create a wall here. Unfortunately, they're summoning all flying units, which doesn't really help me very much. push you and get to that nymph. How's remorse work? Lose morale at the end of your turn. Three grazes. Woof. Charge him. Push back. Push back. And cast net. Just flank him. 90% chance to inflict subdue. Target must be affected by immobilized, frozen, or stunned. Cannot affect hero units. Well, look, you can just kill him, so why don't we do that? Just leave my back wide open, which I'm not in love with, but... Okay, that dominated's got to go. Oh, man, you did a lot of damage here. Patch up you. I really don't love that. I'm gonna net him. I'll leave my back wide open with this mercenary, but it lets my Harrier get out. Now, I send the imp right there, I guess. Yes. I am going to take the hit from that, but I can kill the nymph. Do I care about a Harrier staying alive? He's going to bleed out, what, a fair bit. He doesn't have a net ready. I think he's going to die no matter what I do there, but... Okay. 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 Well, that's not too bad. Nice. That summon disappears as well. If I do this, and then I cast Infernal Jaws. Did you get this anyway, or is it only if you kill? Gain a permanent stack of Gorge at the start of the combat and when killing an enemy. So if I do that, it heals you and it gives you a stack of Gorged. Upon reaching 5 stacks of Gorged, remove them and all friendly units within 2 hexes. Oh, remove all 5 stacks of Gorged. And remove them and all friendly units within 2 hexes heal and gain Gorged. These guys, the way that they're written is a bit weird, but still good. I probably don't want you to light on fire. If I don't have to. Yeah, so I think I'll just pull you and you back. Yuck. What jerks they are. Right on the old exit. $83. There's an immobilized. An immobilized means I can then cast dominate, right? Subdue. And that means if the unit cannot use actions or movement, it is captured if the caster is victorious. Cool. So I could pick up a wild speaker here then. $15 wild spoils. It's an option. Build that food for fighting the special province to get food for killing. Yeah. Yeah, that's like 50 food per fight. I should probably grab it. You guys are Reaver vermin. Merciless laborers with umbral disciples. Well, this fits my vibe. I think I will take you because I feel like you are a good fit. Pit Boss Gorebeast, we do not want you here, declares the tough-looking Silvatria the Brutal. I am the chosen representative of the Lemurs. We were here not long before you set foot in this realm. We heard stories of wizard kings, you doing nothing but destruction. We will rise against you. Guards speak up to you. They say that these rebels have set up a camp near the Bronze Citadel. Draft is blocked for 6 turns. Your move to the crypt. Silvatria the Brutal. No free cities. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Gorebeast. You're actually, I think, going to take Inspiring Killer instead of Searing Strikes. Oh, I don't know, man. The fact that there's so many undead on this map, Searing Strikes actually could be really good. I didn't really plan to do a lot of burning damage, but I guess you also have a Magma Bolt right now. Target hex becomes on fire. Yo, Jenkins, he's saying, what's up? What's up? Looks like we're going to have to make our own free cities. Yeah. And a wild speaker. My mana is now negative because we have things like these summons. Okay, okay. Can I get this chest for free? Yeah, 66. Nice. Yeah, there's a bunch of chests around, so... Hello, Summoned Queen, Karen the Unbound. She's Astral Chaos and Shadow. It's Astral, or Broken Divide down here. Sure. This is where your city is. How is it tier 7 and so small? What? Oh, cool. He got a Shrouded Isle right away, and he's just expanded directly into that Shrouded Isle. That's kind of neat. I like that. I need 200 Imperium, which I'll start having next turn. Build a Forcer there. We'll build a mine right there just for the money. When clearing an ancient wonder, gain knowledge. Resource rewards from pickups are increased by 60%. Tier 3, 4, 5 units gain HP for each tier 1, 2 unit. Or experience for 3, 4, 5s. Or gain 3 gold per unit tier of the units killed in combat. We also have production city bonuses. Okay. Right now I need to build cities, so. Now, I'm at a mixed opinion. I could recruit someone for 150, or I could build those palisade walls. I think I should recruit someone. I think I should probably recruit a nautical governor. Just based on how much ocean is around. Like, I could have this guy push to the sea. Or I could start a city down here near the sun-caught peaks. Troll King governors give bonuses to foresters. Oh, I didn't know that. So they're actually decent recruiting governors too. But I like this guy. Tabotech the Conqueror. You will be renamed. Oh, you guys have so many. To Chuckles the Clown. I guess we better give you a fitting look if that's the case. We'll give you that face paint. What is a good clown hat? I guess there isn't really one. I could just give him this nice hat. It's at least got a feather in it. I kind of like the rest of his drip. What if he's just an evil clown, right? Like, just because he's a clown doesn't mean he has to be named all that differently. Sir Chuckles the Clown. No hat with crazy colorful hair. All right, hold on. Let me see what I could do there. They don't have a lot of options, but... This is very like a Joker makeup. Does that fit? Is that what you wanted? I could give him all white skin. That better? Red face paint. I can't change the face paint, not really. Well, kinda can. I could give him the blood on the bottom. I guess that looks kind of clown-like. You know what? He does kind of look like a clown now. He definitely has Joker aesthetic. It's okay. Well, now I gotta look at the capes to see if there's anything even more foolish to give him. I don't feel like there is, but oh, we could give him the jacket. Is there some blood dripping down the front of his chest? Now he looks very weird and creepy. Honestly, there's something even worse about this somehow. He's dressed just like the big boss, but he's just covered in blood. All right, Sir Chuckles the Clown. You are horrifying. You are truly an abomination. We might as well take this opportunity now to also clear out this monster camp. Give us a round to heal, but we'll be strong enough to wipe this out. Today is Reaver's Day. Okay. Chuckles the Clown has joined the forces of hell. Oh man, did they just spawn that army? No. But they just stacked them together. 800 versus 663. Well, I could still do that. I guess let's claim there, and then I think I can claim that after. Bone Daddy is going after my scouts. I don't know if he ran, but I would like to see if he could. Oh! Our scouts instantly die. I tell you what, we're going to wait around one turn for that summon to come and join us. Any towers over here? Not that I can immediately see. Tell you what, there's lots of stuff up here we haven't explored as well. Sir. Ah, who are you? Is that Karen? No, that's somebody else. All right, well, let's go that way then. We'll do some more scouting. 200 points lets us found this city. 60 bucks lets us build a palisade wall there. They have invaded my domain. They're working on summoning an invasion. I thought maybe they would move at the end of their turn, but it appears that they have not. So let's just do that. I don't really want to lose a mercenary this early. But I would get a Gore-Tusk Piglet. I don't know. There's enough guys in this fight that maybe we lose someone anyway, but we'll give it a shot. Thought we were back at the character creator with Chuckles. Man, he deserves his own campaign. Just looking at him. He screams main character energy. Harrier, Glutton, Imp. Wind Rager. Chuckles. Wild Speaker. Immortal. Overseer. Magma Spirit. Alligator. Who threatens me the most? Probably you. Okay. Ugh. All these crossbow guys. Well, okay. How do I want to do this? I've got that guy pinned right now. So I was kind of thinking about just going behind him, flanking him with some burn. Thought about pushing him as well, but I guess I could push you. Chuckles, you're gonna just charge right forward and hit him. That immortal's gonna go up there. You're weak to fire, so let's try lighting you up. Go put the crocodile there. Give him Unleash the Beast. Let him tank the hits. Could I? Nope. I was gonna say, could I capture him? Now, I think just had that marked. Again, our mana situation is still bad. This guy has Immortal, so I wasn't really worried about him off on his own. Ooh. Okay. Can't quite kill him, but with that Harrier you can. So that frees me up to go... Now, you know what? That's a flank. Work on that piggy. You can work on them. This guy's in a bit of a bad spot, that mercenary. Which is ironic, because I think that's the mercenary who died. That crocodile, do that. And then we'll finish you off with that Magma Spirit. My wind spirit there. I think I'll heal the wind spirit. I'm gonna have you charge. And then at least that mercenary has a little bit of support there. Oh. And then honestly, you might as well take that flank. Do I have a gluttonous imp? Yes. Are you right next to him? You are. Is that worth 10 mana? Probably not when you can get the kill next turn anyway. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's not great. That Wind Rager is taking some serious hits. Alright, so Gluttonous Imp. You get your kill. The Harrier can cast the net there. You can flank those piggies. Chuckles. Have you come there? One mercenary can go there. He's immobilized, which means we could subdue him if we got into range. So he is destroyed. You can Whirlwind, which gives this Magma Spirit the free opportunity to smash and trash morale. You have a number of people you can kill here. I am concerned about your HP, Wind Rager. And I don't know who's more the threat. You would kill him if you attacked. So I guess let's do you first. We'll hit him. He can't attack without moving, which would trigger an attack of opportunity from them. He's subdued. He's got to go through him. He's immortal. And this guy is going to have a struggle. You are poisoned. 4 blight damage times 2. 8 blight damage. You guys don't have this Demonic Hunger ability yet, so I think I lose that Wind Rager. Oh, I lose both of them. Well, he's immortal, but... honestly, losing the Wind Rager isn't the worst thing, because we're so net negative in mana right now that, like... having a little extra could be okay with us. That guy on 70s. Let Chuckles get his kill. We really got to get that Demonic Hunger up. Yeah, so we lose the Wind Rager. These guys don't evolve either, right? Yeah. The aura is really nice, but... I could take a Razorback. I don't think I'm going to do that. We can make Mage Locks. Death Beetle Mount. Okay. Let us heal up. And figure out our next steps. You got some treasures. Some lava oceans. Okay. Chuckles has leveled up. Chuckles is currently a charge-based lance warrior, and honestly, with these guys, well, it's not the best, but I guess I'll make him a pure charger. The Geneva checklist. Chuckles is going to commit several war crimes. Mustard for your hot dog? More like mustard gas. No such thing as war crimes when you're the victor? Well, I don't know about that, but... I mean, Canada, we're still struggling a little bit on the war crimes front. You're building palisade walls. You're getting an upgrade. You're getting an upgrade. Your draft is blocked for a few more turns, so... Minus 10 to 39. Beep, boop, boop, beep. Town Hall 3 is already boosted. 10% of food is converted to mana. Like, I want the tavern because we're currently losing 10%. But that's not a lot. I mean, I guess it's like 5. Sorry, what does this scale off of? Counts as a farm. What do our other buildings scale off of? Just out of quick curiosity. Scales off of quarries. Blood Altar is a conduit that scales off a farm. House of Passion scales off of farms for gold. Basilica. We actually have a lot of things that scale off of farms. These are both rivers that I couldn't build farms in. So I'm going to do that. And we're just going to give that a little boost. Can I see your ruler? I'd like to see that epic magic circle. Absolutely, dude. Our flaming rune of chaos. This is Gorebeast the Smoldering. He is a demon that has enslaved these little goblins who go around thus enslaving other people. He's a warlock. He rides an inferno puppy. He's straight out of hell. Straight out of there. Chuckles the Clown, a reoccurring character from Legends of Adventurous, who is a circus clown turned demon king. That's very funny. Feels very fitting as well. Nice. Here we go. Demonic Hunger. And book number 2 will be Tome of the Bloodright.
Forbidden rites.
Because if you're going to eat everybody, you might as well also drink their blood.
Of a kingdom raised on blood and sacrifice.
Oh, I want all these.
These are the memories of the one we now call
5 HP regeneration. Ignore
his
status.
tenets. Now, he whispers them in my mind as words to be carved into our flesh. For every gift he bestows
This is a
demands
race transformation. This is an enhancement.
price is blood.
I'm going to take the race transformation. Boy, we are hurting on mana. Reason being, enhancements are extra expensive. Racial transformations, not necessarily so much. So that looks like he is building another outpost up there after we captured his last one. A shrieking bat and other undead stare at your troops with fear and hunger. Fear, however, will soon prevail. I can actually just leave them. Pick up a Crown of Accuracy, which I will equip. We get a little more production here for that. So we have a bunch of places down here we're going to want to clear out. 560, 500, 220. So I tell you what, let's just park in the city for a moment. Oh, this coastline goes deep. A bird. Who's this? Chaos Prince Demon the Lawless. Oh, this guy's name is very fitting. We could get along. You are an owl bird. Humanoid caravaneers. Demonic hunger. Underground adaptation. Nomad conquerors with visions of ruin. Brother, I'm going to send you a gift. So I did notice this is the guy who built this outpost here. But if he's a nomad, he can't exactly keep terrain. Right? I say this, he's got a village right here. Sealed archive. There's some treasure there. Blood Altar, 5 drafts per adjacent farm. When victorious in battle, gain 10 mana. Well, if I put that there, that's 35 draft. But I'd be out my foresters, which I probably still need at the moment. I'm going to build tavern. Production less, that less. Draft city structures less. Quarries grant draft. We don't even have any. Resource pickups are better. Clearing ancient wonders are better. I'm saying none of these really appeal to me yet. I guess if I just build up 200 Imperium, then I can make my third city up here as well. There's no other portals around. All right, we got options. We got options. We're going full hellspawn? Yeah, oh, absolutely. Pure and utter hellspawn. If everyone's dead, no one's left to hold a grudge. Oh, there's the Hungering Maw. Oh, wow, it is literally just a big mouth. I like that that's a farm. Like, that somehow produces food. But I guess the idea is we're throwing the corpses of our enemies into it, and that's feeding the Empire. I have questions, but you know what? I'm not going to panic too much about them, so. Looks very flammable, right? Arkwell, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I think where we're at turn 19, we've kind of locked down our starting territory. We've got a good opening war going with Bone Daddy, who is in the corner here. I feel like there's going to be somebody over here who's also going to put pressure on him. But I think we're in a pretty good opening set of moves. So why don't we cut our first video right here on turn 19, going into turn 20, and we'll have everybody come back and join us in the next one. Until then.